Alright, back at it again. I just finished the Guinness review, and I kind of felt like doing one more. Just one more. This is kind of a special one. I've been sitting on this one for a while. This is Mother's, if I can get that to focus, Mother's Materfamilias. And this beer used to be called MILF, which stood for Mother's Imperial Liquid Fantasy. I almost think I would have kept that name. But this is another barrel aged stout, and this is 11%. So we're pulling 11 horsepower on this one, so this will definitely be my last one for the night. Rich dark chocolate, vanilla, dark cherry, barrel tannin, and spirit alcohol, sugar cane, and nougat. So, man, this is probably going to be pretty sweet. This is, looks like it is barreled in Willet Distillery rye and double oaked whiskey barrels. So, this one's supposed to be really good. I've seen nothing but good stuff about this one, and the guy at the liquor store really highly recommended this one. And of course, we're going to add that to our fancy bottle cap collection. And let me get this out of the way. Man, that's got a really nice smell. Really sweet. Let's give it a little pour. Get a little aggressive here. See if we get some head on this thing. Really dark. It's one of the darker ones I've done. It's almost got like a it's almost like an anise or a licorice kind of smell to it. Now the only experience I have with anise flavored alcohol is Sambuca and absinthe. So it's really sweet smelling, but it does have a slight, almost licorice taste or smell to it. Let's taste it. That is good. That is super sweet. That's got that reminds me a lot of the astronaut status. It's got a real nice finish to it. Pretty sticky on the glass. Taste. What all am I tasting? I'm tasting all kinds of things in this. It is one of the sweetest barrel aged beers I've had. Barrel aged stouts, that is. It is hitting me from all different directions. To the point where it's hard to pick out flavors. I pick out a little bit of vanilla. There's a little bit of just the slightest little touch of cherry, and I'm not a big cherry guy, but it goes well in this drink here. I almost want to say like a brown sugar. Maybe it's from the nougat. I'm not sure. This, I would almost swear that there's a maple flavor in there, but I don't think there is. It's like I said, this is really good because I mean it is literally assaulting my tongue from all directions. It's really good, really delicious, super smooth. It's got a nice little burn on the back side of it. The finish is awesome. The finish is just all kinds of sweetness in your mouth. This one's up there near the top. Like I wouldn't pass this up, and I may get some more of this. It is right up there with the astronaut status. I'd probably put it I don't know. I hate to rank this one because it is so sweet. It doesn't have that same just sweet chocolate coffee taste like most of these does. It's almost fruity. It's like yeah, it's almost like a fruitier, lighter version of the other barrel aged stouts I've tried. It's really good, really smooth, and like I said, it's almost in a category of its own because it is just, there's so many tastes and flavors in there. I love it. It's good. I do have a 4-pack of these, so I got a couple more of these to try. And if you've not tried it, let me know. Reach out to me. We may do some trading or something if you haven't tried this one. I'm not sure how available this beer is across the country. It may be super available. I don't know. Some of these are hard to find. Some of the ones I've stumbled across have been just miraculous that I found them when I did, because they were gone. Like the next time I went back, they're like, oh yeah, that's gone, it's never coming back. I'll tell you what, after and listen, the Guinness wasn't bad. The Guinness was a fine beer, but after drinking the Guinness, and I hit the Guinness with the old Game Changer. No Game Changer needed with this one. But after drinking that Guinness, this is almost like a breath of fresh air. You got your normal stouts, and I've tried a few of them. Like I've had a few that weren't barrel aged, and they're really good beers. But when you get into these stouts that have been barrel aged in whiskey and bourbon barrels, or Scotch barrels, I'm telling you, it's a new level. There is so much sweetness in this one. Like it's just my lips are sticky. It's so sweet. That's just it's almost like candy. It is like a candied version of a barrel aged stout, and it's good. Like, man, this one's up there in my top 4 or 5 of all the beers I've tried. This one's really, really good. It's almost, for me personally, it's almost too sweet, but it's not. If you're down with that, this might be the beer for you to try. And as it warms up, it's getting better. A lot of these I've had in my fridge. I took my Bourbon Counties and my Founders barrel aged stuff out of the fridge, so I've got them cellared up in a box right now. And I may take the rest of these out and cellar them up outside the fridge. Most of these barrel aged beers you can cellar for a while, and the taste changes as it goes. This is almost like I almost want to say almost like a like a brandy taste or something. Or this one has me really confused. Like, I love it. I'm really enjoying this, but there's so many flavors hitting my tongue. It is hard to pinpoint, to describe to you what I'm tasting. There is a chocolatey, maybe nougat, and then there's a little bit of just a slight hint of a cherry taste, and then there's brown sugar, and it's just hitting me from all angles. Like there's something going on all over my mouth when I take a drink of this. And it does have a nice, smooth, easy burn. Now that's the way you finish up a day right there. Man, I am surprised at how good this one is. I mean, with a former name like MILF, you know it's going to be good. But Materfamilias, definitely a winner in my book. Oh man. And it's almost like the more I drink it, the better it gets. This is definitely a different take on this whole drink, because the flavors are so varied. It's like the Bourbon Counties and the Ozark Beer Company and even the KBS. You know, you're basically talking like, you know, chocolate, maybe a little coffee taste, like how you would expect this to taste. But this one will surprise you. This one is it's hit me from all angles. See how that label looks with all those fruits and flowers and colors? That's exactly how my tongue feels drinking this. And with that 11%, I'm feeling quite warm. Now, I have been pumping out these beer reviews as fast as I can, because I want to get this library of beer reviews built. I want to get a base of these things. And I almost started a new channel just for these beer reviews, but I have worked so hard to build this channel in Oji-san's world, and these have definitely become part of Oji-san's world, and I wanted to leave them here. I think I could start a new channel, start over, and I could get all the subs and get monetized and all that stuff, but that's really not what this is about. This is just about me sharing things in my life that I found, and my love for barrel aged stouts, and just really all kinds of different beers that I honestly never would have tried had I not met the guys at 21090. I just want to bring that to you, and it is part of Oji-san's world now. Just like the art, just like the collecting, just like the swords, just like all the silly stuff I put out there. So that's why I'm leaving it here. We're going to stick with this one channel. I'm just going to focus up on this one, and we will get there when we get there, my friends. And along the way, we're going to have a few more of these, because I'm telling you what, the best way I can describe Mother's Materfamilias is just a party on your tongue. Man, this is good, and it just keeps getting better with every drink. Oh, man, I'm just gonna say it. It's the Bourbon County Stout and the Ozark Beer Company. Those are like, I can't decide between those two. I love both of those so much. The Ozark Beer Company BDCS 2020 and the Bourbon County Stout 20. And this is right there running neck and neck with the KBS. I think it would depend on the mood I'm in, on which one of these I chose at the time, because the KBS is much more just a straightforward coffee chocolate barrel aged stout. Delicious, freaking awesome. This is like, man, this is a new experience. It's like I said, it's wild. It is wild. So I'm gonna say the Bourbon County Stout and the Ozark Beer BDCS 20 are tied at number 1. Like, I mean, they're neck and neck. And this Materfamilias and the KBS are tied at number 2. I can't choose between my number 1 beers and my number 2 beers. If you slid a KBS and a Materfamilias down the bar at me, it would honestly just depend on what mood I'm in, because this is that good. And I can't sing the praises of this one enough. The CBS and the astronaut status was really good. The astronaut status hit me with a cinnamon note that I didn't even recognize. Like, there was something sweet in there. I didn't recognize it till it was brought to my attention that it was cinnamon, and I was like, oh, that's cinnamon. This beer is hitting you with so many notes. I challenge you to try to name them all. If you've not tried this one, try it. I've rambled on enough. I've got a new bottle cap for my fancy bottle cap collection right here. Someday I'll show you my bottle cap collection. It's getting pretty big. Cheers, y'all. Love you, and we'll see you in the next video. And I promise you guys, I'm not drinking too much. Cheers.